does God allow suffering? Why does God allow suffering? You ask a wrong question, you're going to get a wrong answer. Why does God allow suffering? Who told you He allowed suffering? Where is it in the Bible that says God allows suffering? Nowhere. God puts up with suffering. God continues to let it happen, but He doesn't allow suffering in the sense that He makes it happen. Suffering happens because wicked people with a free will inflict suffering on others. Is everybody with me? Wicked people with a free will, and even innocent people sometimes hurt other people. So we inflict suffering on each other because we have a free will. And God will not violate free will. So the real question you want to ask is not, why does God allow suffering? Because you get a wrong answer with that and you'll be confused and always your faith will be shaken. Ask the right question. What does God do with my suffering? What does God do with my... Because you're going to suffer. Why are you going to suffer? Because everybody in the world is broken. And what do they have? Free will. Free will. They're going to make choices. What you're saying is God should have stopped that from happening. Right? And when you say God should have stopped that from happening, you're saying God should have curtailed that person's free will. God's not going to curtail that person's free will, and He's not going to curtail yours either. God has given you free will, and He wants you out of your free will to respond to Him in repentance and become right with Him. And He lives with the results of what He decided to do thousands of years ago, and that is to give free will. And we are living in a broken world. Does God allow suffering? No, He does not allow. What does God do with suffering? He walks you through it. He walks you through it. United with Christ in suffering. Whenever I heard that phrase, I always thought united with Christ in suffering means that I'm united with Christ in the suffering. That's not what it means. It means that in suffering, I'm united with Christ. There is a certain dynamic. There is a certain thing about suffering, times of suffering, communication through suffering, working through suffering. There's a certain thing that brings these two people together in a powerful way that comfort and success and indulgence does not. Think about it. Times of glory, times of greatness, times of comfort, times of success don't bring about that incredible, insane kind of oneness with Christ. He's not asking you to be one with the suffering. He's asking you to be one with Christ during the suffering. There is something about suffering that makes us, and Paul saw that. People in the past have seen that. There is something about it.